on things, Jesse?
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Bulls are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Rutgers offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the throw? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
It's 1st and 10 from the yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. They'll operate out of split backs. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Buffalo! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's reeled in. It's Vincent. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Vincent. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He holds one deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fakes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to throw again. They've got the screen set up. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what the...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Rivers. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He fires a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Bulls. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to get the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Here's a heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his big tight end. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still and runs through another guy. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's first down from the 11. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivers. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Vincent. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buffalo. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
49, Rutgers, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Tosses it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on third down. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. On the move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on fourth down, still going. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Buffalo! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now they'll run the draw. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Takes the handoff. It's Vincent. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On his way back from the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs. And to the 41.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic. And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here.
Makes the grab past the marker. Turning it on. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quick handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And, man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing